Hello everyone, my name is Hiteshue, and I will be presenting the song Pass Gone by Mike Stud from the album Relief. A little bit about why I chose the song Pass Gone. I've always liked Mike Stud's music. One of my friends back home introduced me to him, and since then I've just always liked the way he delivers and just kind of the mood that he sets with the songs. Very catchy. I was listening to it, the song Pass Gone, on the way to class, and then when we got to class, my teacher assigned a project where you had to pick a song and dissect it and know everything about it. So to me, it was just in my head already, and it was an obvious selection. The song is very catchy, and it has a lot of hope. It makes you feel hopeful, it makes you feel like you can get through any situation. And the lyrics are a lot deeper than the typical hip-hop song. For the organization, I broke the song down into meter, tempo, dynamics, texture, harmony, timbre, melody, and form. The meter is quadruple meter, 4/4, with 4 quarter notes per measure. The tempo is moderato or andante, which is moderately fast or moderately slow. Dynamics are mezzo piano for the verses, which is moderately soft. And for the refrain, it's mezzo forte, which is moderately loud. The texture is varied, homophonic and polyphonic. The harmony is consonant. The timbre is him singing, his vocals, the keyboard, and the percussion. The melody is wave-like, disjunct, and the form is strophic, AAA. When you break the song down further from strophic form, the typical strophic form goes intro, strophe 1, which contains the 2 verses. There's a bridge, strophe 2, which contains 2 other verses, another bridge, strophe 3, and then the outro. And I'll play these songs and identify which one is which with the song and with him singing and rapping. Here's a little bit about what the song, the background behind the song is.
Now let me tell you about a girl I know, but not really. I met her on the tour stop outside of Philly. She was front row, reached the hand so I could feel it. I kept looking at her, she knew every single lyric, it was dope. I stuck around after the show to go and kick it with the friends and come and see us on the road. It was all love, a bunch of pictures and hugs. But that's when I learned just how different she was. She was 19 and addicted to drugs and almost died last year. Sometimes she wishes she was, and she was crying. Her brother was with her, he came too. He nodded and he said that everything she saying true. And then she said tonight was the best night of her life. And even if it didn't last, right now it feels right. I looked her in the eyes and put it on my life that we gon' work on this together and she gon' be alright. I know. So when you feel alone in the nighttime, just know that you ain't never on your own. Cause everybody goes to the lows, and I just want you to know, just know that I believe in you, like you believe in me. Just know that I believe in you, like you believe in me, like you believe in me. Yeah.
Second verse.
Like you believe. See, things happen in crazy ways. I swear to God, since that day I've changed my ways. Now every day when I wake up, I reach over, grab my phone, send a text to her, and let her know she's not alone. And I promise that I won't forget. Cause on the real, it's so sad, she's so depressed. And through our daily conversations, what I've learned about depression is that it's hard to know the answers when you don't know the questions. Cause she don't understand why she feels the way she does. No matter what she tries, man, it never is enough. And a few months back from one night, I felt the pain that she felt the whole life. Cause she called and said that she was ready to go. And said thanks for everything, but she was ready to go. I said please don't, there's something you gotta know. I wrote a song about you, and this is how it goes. So when you feel alone in the nighttime, just know that you ain't never on your own. Cause everybody goes to the lows, and I just want you to know, just Like you believe in me.
Third and final verse coming up.
Like you believe. It was 5 hours later when we hung up. She was tired and the sun was starting to come up. But yo, we spent that whole night just talking it through. And at that point there wasn't much more I could do. But what I did say is that she needed to promise me she wouldn't do anything crazy without calling me. And so far, man, things have been better. We talk way less cause things have been better. And last time she called was my birthday night, and it was the best gift I've gotten in my life. She said, remember that time when you sang me that song? Without that night, I'd be way past gone, so thank you. So when you feel alone in the nighttime, just know that you ain't never on your own. Cause everybody goes through the lows, and I just want you to know, just know that I believe in you. Like you believe in me. Just know that I believe in you. Like you believe in me.
The outro. Music fades into a song.
Like you believe in me. Yeah, yeah. Like you believe in me. Like you believe in me. Yeah, yeah. Like you believe in me.
I'm going to talk a little bit about the organization of Pascom. I think it really works well for the piece. It's not too complicated and it's not too simple, but it lets the listener really focus in on the lyrics of the piece, which are the main focus. Mike Stud really wants to get the message across that no matter how tough the situation, really get through it, tough it out, and there's always brighter days. He emphasizes the same point in the song with his refrain. No matter how things are, how hard things are, just hold on. Another part with how simple the song is because there's only a few instruments, the keyboard, percussion, and then there's synthesized sounds being played, and it helps the listener really focus in on the lyrics. The solo singer also helps with getting the message across. My personal effect about the song is it really stood out to me because of how different it is. It's not just the typical hip-hop song that you hear on the radio or that you hear other kids talking about. It has more depth than that. It has more depth than just a song that you move to, that you bob your head to. The lyrics really are supposed to mean something. The song is very catchy, and I couldn't get it out of my head. That's one of the reasons why I ended up doing the project on the song. And also what I really liked is that there's an actual true story behind the song. It's not made up. He talks about it, and then if you research it a little bit more, you can really get in depth about it. And later on, I'll describe it. It talks about how everyone goes through struggles, and that's relatable to all people. Everyone has their own struggles, no matter if it's a college student with grades, family, personal relationships, friends, sports, anything. Everybody goes through problems, and we all have to get through them. There's going to be someone to help you through them. Now a little bit about the true story. He was performing a concert in Philadelphia, and for some reason he just caught eyes with one girl that was in the crowd, and then after the show, her and her brother came backstage, and Mike Stud talked to her a little bit and found out that she was a recovering drug addict and that she had almost died a few months ago. So with knowing this, Mike Stud told himself and told her that he was going to help her recover from this and get better from it and not let it happen again no matter what. And so the song really sings about how he helps her through her struggles, gets her better to the point where she doesn't need him anymore, and then he surprises her with writing a song about her. The song really makes you think and feel about what you can do to help others and what you can do yourself to get through situations. For the background on the singer, Mike Stud is actually named Michael Saunders Jr. He was born October 30th, 1988 in Providence, Rhode Island, and he gained the name Mike Stud just as his stage name, but all throughout high school and stuff, people would nickname him and mess around with him a little bit, his buddies, because he always seemed to be so good at athletics. So Mike Stud, that's where that came from. In high school, he excelled in baseball and basketball at St. Raphael Academy, Rhode Island. He was named Rhode Island Player of the Year and Louisville Slugger Player of the Year his senior year in high school. He was highly recruited coming out of high school, got offered full-ride scholarships to play baseball at a lot of colleges, and ended up choosing Duke. At Duke, he was a standout freshman pitcher, where he set the record for lowest ERA in Duke history, and that's pretty impressive as a freshman. However, after his freshman season, he injured his throwing elbow, and that pretty much ended his career, at least for the fact that he wasn't as dominant afterwards. While he was injured, he really funneled all of his time and energy that he had and his frustration into making music. That was his hobby, and he kind of really got more serious about it because he had a lot of free time, and that's how he funneled his frustration. His friends recognized his